Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Jen, and this is the Megaphone Podcast.
Woo! Episode number 2. And we are so excited. I think I'm going to say that every time, or maybe I'll start skipping it because it should be pretty obvious. I'm so excited!
What?
I'm so excited about the podcast.
Yeah.
And last episode we talked about be you, permission to be you, because the mission of the podcast is to shout from the rooftops. Permission to be you, to break through, and to belong.
Look at those bees.
Come on, alliteration. And so last week we talked about being you. This week we're talking about breaking through.
I get fired up about this.
I do too. Oh yeah.
It's like, it's strong.
It is. It's so strong, and it needs to be strong.
Yeah.
We need to break through.
Yeah, we had to do that.
And we still have to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. From the seat of perfection.
Way back when, that one time.
Like this morning.
Yeah.
Breakthrough. And you might be saying, breakthrough what?
Lots of things.
The end. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks for listening to the Megaphone Podcast.
But you need to break through lots of things.
Lots of things. Yep. Lots of things. You need to break through.
Yeah.
Whatever is holding you back.
I like holding you back and hindering you.
Hindering
Those
you.
H's.
Yes, from being who you are. From showing up in the world without apology.
As your best self.
From, figuring out, like, who am I really? Like, there, and how to live that way, to start showing up that way in the world. There's so many things that hinder us.
I feel like on the surface, it's like, oh, these are the things that I don't really like in my life, and I wish I could get out of it. I wish I could do something different. And I'm like, okay, you can do it.
Also, we're giving you permission.
Yes, but then there's a deeper level.
Tough love, Lisa, is a legit thing.
I feel like there's a deeper level of like, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And I need a way out. Like when you're in the cave and you're looking for the light, like,
yes.
So it comes in all shapes and sizes, but we're going to talk a little bit about that today.
Yeah, we are. And we're going to start with the Bible.
And
we were going to start with our examples first.
We're going to go first.
Jen keeps me on track for all the things.
We're going to go first so you can go second.
That's
okay.
Right.
We're going to give you some examples, real life. Okay.
These are real people, nonfiction. Do you want to go first since it was your idea?
Sure.
And since you want to read the Bible. Yeah. All I want to do is read the Bible.
Sorry.
You're welcome, Jesus. Jeez.
Break through the structure and just do what you want to do.
That's right.
Okay. Yes. My example is, I was in a church service and they were like, so you're going to fast for 21 days. And I'm like, I'm visiting this church. I'm here to see a friend. I don't go to this church. I don't have to do that. Okay. We're getting into the weeds of my inner thoughts.
Wow.
But I'm like, no, it doesn't apply to me. And then it hit me like, no, I keep hearing about this 21-day fast. I'm like, ugh. So that day it hit me like conviction. Like what? Okay, if I were going to do this, even though I don't have to, we've been over this. What could I potentially hypothetically fast? And I was like thinking it through. And
fast.
Yeah.
Get rid of, abstain from.
Yes.
For a period of time.
I feel like that's like Webster, like you just read that, like a definition. That was so well done.
Thank you.
That is fast.
Typically as a way to spend more time with the Lord.
Yes. What can you take out so that you can replace with him? So I'm just going to jump to the punchline. I literally deleted the Instagram app from my phone and moved the Bible app to the same place where it was on my phone. So that my like muscle memory, if I wanted to go there, it was like, dang it, it's the Bible. I don't want that. How do I get out of this thing? Oh, wait, I don't have Instagram. So I fasted from Instagram for 21 days. And what did you learn, Jen? Well, I learned like the reason I went to that was because my finger, that I missed it.
I love Instagram. I do.
that like my finger would go there. This is kind of gross, but like, oh, I'm going to go into the bathroom, grab my phone. Why? So I can sit and look at Instagram. And I'm like, why are you scrolling? Stop. Wipe and get off the pot. Like, what are you doing?
Literally.
Seriously. Like, mindless. I would go there for no reason. And I would find myself going, why are you like, there are no new stories, no new feed. Like, you know, you're in trouble when there's nothing new. You're like, I've already seen this an hour ago.
Gosh,
Get some new material, people.
Something's wrong with these algorithms. Yeah.
I was like, why are you doing this? And I would stop and be like, I don't really have a good reason. My thumb went there and I kind of wanted to look at cool things and numb my mind out.
My thumb went there. Boop. That's a problem.
For no reason.
Why are you wasting like 3 hours on your phone every day? My thumb went there.
My thumb did it. It wasn't me.
It was my thumb.
Yeah. So it was more the problem when I found myself like, why? And I didn't have good answers, that I was like, maybe we should try to not just let your thumb go there for 21 days.
Yep.
And I replaced it with like a Bible reading plan and all that stuff. I mean, I wanted to tell you more about the problem than the solution, but I mean, it was freeing. It was restful. And then I honestly didn't miss it. Yeah. It was like, it was gone. And it was like, what's Instagram? What the heck?
And now you're back.
And now I'm back.
How's the thumb?
Better.
Oh, good.
It's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea of breaking through was like, why am I doing this? Why do I have the higher screen time? Why is my finger going there? And I was thinking about it like, oh yeah, I can't wait to check this or see what follows I got or likes or whatever. It was becoming too addictive. And so I'm like, I don't like this in my life. I don't like how this is showing up. So let's do something about it. Because I was sick of complaining like, oh man, this is becoming a problem.
Right. Or I don't have any time.
What am I going to do? If only there was something I could do about it. I'm like, there is. Chop your thumb off. So here I am today. Oh my gosh. So yes, I mean, in essence, if there's something in your life that you don't like, oh, I don't like how this is making me feel or how I'm showing up and how this is manifesting within me and who it's affecting me to be. Yeah. Then maybe ask yourself, like, is there something I can do about it? Break through, get out of there, whatever that looks like. You don't have to fast for 21 days, but like try to minimize your time or
figure it, and we'll get there.
Yes.
But now it's my turn to go.
There was a time in my life that I was super tired all the time
and unproductive. And let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it at the two. I was figuring out that I was on Netflix. I would find these shows that I would really love.
Oh, yeah.
And then they would just auto play. And then I'm like,
this is amazing.
Right. And I love being in bed like at 9. That is like heaven for me. Like all the sleep. I need 9 hours of sleep. I'm very high maintenance in this way. And so I'm like, I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm so tired. And then I wouldn't get up and work out, and I wouldn't get up and read my Bible or do whatever I was going to be doing. Like I'd be dragging through the day. And then I'm like, oh, why am I so tired? What? Yes, this is the problem. Yes. And then I would find myself going, you know what? I'm going to multitask. I'm going to fix this problem. I'm multitasking now. I'm going to bring the laundry in front of the TV. I'm going to fold while I watch. No, I didn't.
You hold the same shirt and you're glued and you're like,
and I would get snacks. Oh, so then I'm just eating and I'm like,
why are there crumbs in this hamper?
Right. I can't fold laundry while I'm like sucking down the popcorn. Like,
this is so good. Why aren't the socks paired? Cheesy fingers. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, I have cheesy fingers. Blame it on the cheesy fingers.
It's not.
Don't blame it on me and my like, I need to know what's going on in whatever, like Gilmore Girls land or whatever. Yeah. So that was my thing. And then I just.
And you feel bad about it. You're like,
I don't like
yes.
this.
But I can't do anything about it. Right. Or maybe I can.
Yes. And I don't know how or when. I think it was when I got like actually busy with like the thing I'm supposed to be doing on the planet type situation,
no
you know,
big deal.
The writing, the speaking, the like storytelling and all of that I'm like, I don't even have, there's no space in my life for this.
Mm-hmm.
And even now when there is space, I start filling it with the things that are going to help me do the thing I'm supposed to be doing on the planet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm listening to podcasts. I'm singing worship songs and all that. Like I'm exercising. I'm doing all the other things instead of going,
guess I'll just veg and do nothing.
Which I'm like, sometimes like, and now maybe I've gone to the other extreme. I'm going to put that in there too. Like, I need a break, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there should be nothing wrong with me going, I haven't seen the second season of Virgin River and I really want to. And I think I could get that done in a day. Ask me about that on social media, people.
Okay.
So I can do that, make that plan.
I'm just thinking about, this is like kind of biblical.
Oh,
okay. I'm just thinking about fruits, like fruits of the spirit and fruit that we bear. And it's like, okay, and in different terms, like input, output, right?
Yeah.
Like what are you putting in and then what is being produced because of that, you know?
Yep.
Your intake, outtake. So I'm like, I'm just thinking about like in your example, like, okay, when I'm doing this thing, binging on Netflix, whatever it is, call it what you want. What is it producing? Tiredness, maybe a short or low tolerance, like maybe irritability. I don't know, but like, you have a shorter fuse maybe because you're tired
and so defensive.
Oh yeah.
It's like, well, where's the laundry? Why haven't these baskets moved?
What did you do all day?
Excuse me, what did you do?
Right. I'm like, oh my gosh, if you chase that down, it's not producing good things. You're feeling shame, you're feeling fatigue and And now the switch of like when you cut off the bad vine or branch or thorn or whatever, the bad fruit, like
goodbye Netflix.
It's moderation.
Totally.
Overuse of
absolutely. Yes.
That it's like when you cut that out or you get that in check and you start managing the moderation, the amounts.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you're producing this amazing fruit. It's like, oh, I'm productive. I'm spending time with the Lord. I have routine and I'm a better person. I show up more as myself.
Yeah.
There's good things that are happening because of that one decision.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I can tell you why. And for this, we are going to the Bible because it's my turn, Jen.
That's right.
You may have already forgotten that I wanted to start with this. Okay.
Minutes ago.
Okay. Hebrews 12, 1-3. I'm going to buckle you up here. I'm going to safety belts on because I'm going to read 3 different versions.
Oh yeah.
Because I love the Bible and I love all the different versions because it all just brings different things to light and it's so fun. Okay. Hebrews 12, 1-3. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders. Goodbye. And the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus. And it goes on. The Message version. Okay, so that was NIV.
So that was throw off, run,
run. The Message version starts like this. Don't you see what this means? All of these pioneers who blazed the way, all these veterans cheering us on. It means we'd better get on with it. Strip down and start running. Wow, wow. And never quit. No extra spiritual fat. No parasitic sins.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, the Passion Translation. So fun, I told you. Has a couple great pieces. So this one says, so we must let go. This is really hard to hear. Listen. So we must let go of every wound that has pierced us and the sin we so easily fall into. I just love that example because so often like those are the things that are like we're holding on to that are too heavy and we don't need to carry them. And then we're like, I don't know why I can't get anywhere with my life. It's like, if you'd let go of this 100-pound sack of shame and guilt and regret from your first marriage,
that's
like
weighing you down.
It doesn't have to weigh you down. Deal with it and go.
Yeah.
And the deal with it, I said very flippantly, and we know that that's not true.
Right.
You know, we'll get to that too, but like there is always a reason. If you're not seeing forward momentum, if you don't like who you are or this specific part of you, if you're always reacting to a certain situation a certain way, there's a reason for that.
Yes. Maybe you're being chained to something bad in your life.
Let it go.
Like address it.
Throw it off.
Yes. Heal. Like take the time to really dig into it
Yes.
and find some healing and then move on. Cut the chain, cut the tether.
Exactly.
And take your next step.
Yes. And so that's what we're going to talk through is in our 3-point plan for you is to first identify, like when I said sins, if you're a believer and you're into the Christian talk, sins, or something that is always
harmful.
A habit or whatever it is, like you probably already know what it is.
Yeah. And it's going to bring harm to you either now or later. It's just harmful.
It's like, oh, I can't seem to lose these 20 pounds. Oreos. You already know. And I say that like, it sounds so harsh, but it's like,
you know what you need to do. It's hard to do it.
Yeah. And you don't have a plan and you don't have anything to replace it with. And those are the things we're going to get through. But like, so often it's really the pattern of thinking. So it's really identifying what's going on in your mind that drives you to the thing, to the Oreos, to the Netflix, to the Instagram. Like start paying attention to the patterns that you're thinking through.
Yeah. And then I feel like the easy next step to build off of that is the pattern of doing, because your thoughts leads to action, right? Like, so it's the patterns of those habits, and take kind of an inventory of like, what makes me feel gross? What makes me feel shameful? What makes me feel like if only that was gone, I could show up better and be my true self.
Yeah.
And have more energy and not be tired and not be mindlessly scrolling, whatever. Like, those patterns of doing.
Yes. And those patterns of doing, I think we'll call self-medication. It's just so, and like nobody likes to hear that, like self-medication. What do you go to medicate yourself?
Yeah, your vice.
To numb out or to ramp up
or
like
escape.
Right. Anything that like causes you to escape, like you said, your present situation, either who you are, a specific situation in your life, a relationship, whatever is going on. And you're like, I got to get out of here. And so I'm going to go to the wine. I'm going to go to the Oreos. I'm going to go to pills.
Because I want to make myself feel better.
Feel better or feel nothing.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Yeah.
Okay. I love me some self-medication. We just
don't
do. We just do.
You find your little guilty pleasure and you don't talk about it, but it's there.
And then it snowballs and snowballs and snowballs, and your one glass of wine just to take the edge off for the day. It's been a rough day. Becomes nice. 3.
Yeah.
You know, like
because I have to finish the bottle. I don't want it to go bad.
I know, right?
We always rationalize.
We can rationalize it all. Like, and like your Netflix show, like, oh, I'm just gonna catch up on this one show. And then it's like 3 episodes later, and Netflix is like
autoplay. I didn't hit
right? And I have to know what happens. Why do they always end with a cliffhanger?
To keep you watching for this exact reason.
Hello.
Yeah. So self-medication, I feel like in order to get out of that, like 1, you have to figure it out. You have to identify, right? Yeah. Number 2, you have to make a plan.
Make the plan.
I like this part.
Yeah. Let me make a list for you.
Woo!
Actually, this would probably be a service we offer. A list making plan.
Ooh,
your list making with my strategic empathy.
Oh my gosh, how have we not gotten here sooner?
Okay, this is a new business plan. This ain't coming for free, okay, people? If you need help, we'll help you with this, because this is where our giftings lie, and this is why we talk like this about it, because we're so passionate about it.
We'll give you a custom plan. Give us your exact need. Boom. What? Let's stop and do it right now.
What is happening?
Answer the phone. They're off the hook. Oh my goodness.
Jen's cell phone number is.
Seriously.
Okay,
that would be amazing.
We're gonna work on this.
You saw this real time develop.
Wow. Yes, but it is. But the first thing, no matter what you choose to do within your plan, is to sit with God in it. Invite him into this process and go.
Yeah.
I don't like this about myself, or I don't like that I'm doing this. God, what say you? Right? Like, hey, God, I don't even know if I believe that you're really here, but I don't like this.
Can you help me?
Just sit. And how, if we're going to talk permission, how about you give God permission to start influencing your thoughts around this issue?
Those patterns of thinking, patterns of doing, self-medicating.
Right. God.
Yes.
Invite him in to get to the root, because it's more about the root of the why than it is about the behavior.
Yeah.
The behavior is a response to whatever's going on inside.
Totally.
Like God is the best one to help you go, it's down here and it's
Mhm.
this, and you don't feel worthy because of this. And so you keep self-medicating and,
Yeah, come deal with this. Come
right,
join me.
right. I can help you with this.
And I'm going to hold your hand and hug you and carry you when it gets tough.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Because the whole point from that scripture was like, throw it off.
Yeah.
And strip it down. Like, get rid of those things that are hindering you.
Yeah.
So making a plan, sitting with God, I feel like the next step is literally figure out the next step. Like, once you bring it to God, once you sit with him, you ask about that. Just sit and reflect and pray and ask him, you know what? It's overwhelming to think about how I'm going to kick this nasty addiction, because maybe you're further down the line and it's on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like self-medicating. Yeah, I've been doing that since I was this, so you're many years old. It's
Totally.
like, okay, if it's too overwhelming to think about how you're going to turn your life around and stop your habits of years.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Just figure out the next step.
Yeah.
Just one thing you can do. Maybe you just don't have wine tomorrow night or tonight, or one day at a time. Just figure out the next step.
Yep. I love that. I love that. Yep. And it's always like, it's the buddy system.
Yeah.
The buddy system. Like, bring someone else in on it. Like, we're not meant to go through all of this alone. Any of it, the good or the bad. We're created for relationships with God, but with other people who can cheer you on, can keep you accountable. And I think the hardest part of that might be for you to go, I really don't like how much I'm drinking. Jen, can you, like, what do you think? What do you see in me? What's your experience been? Like, start to open up that conversation, but it's really giving someone else permission to speak into your life in a way that really is going to be helpful and that matters.
Yeah. Like, how powerful is it to think about a scenario and go, okay, if we followed this, I identified, I'm going to throw off. Okay. So that means I need to make a plan. So I sat with God and I figured out just the next step. And now I'm going to tell someone, like, if I approached you and said, feeling a little convicted about Instagram lately, I sat with God, he confirmed it. We figured out together my next step, and it's to not be on Instagram for 21 days. Can you hold me accountable? I'm bringing you in. Now you know about it. It brings it in the light. It's not such a big, scary thing. Now we can share with it together, and you can support me and cheer me on and go, I think that's amazing. Actually, that's encouraging to me to get rid of this or to do that. Or you took a step. I can maybe take a step. Like, it's an upward cycle of being in the light and living in community with each other.
So good. It's so good. We want that so much for you. We've experienced so many good, freeing things with that.
Yes.
And I bet you have too, but there's always going to be something more, which is kind of like, oh, there's always going to be work.
Yeah.
But man, the more you can throw off, like, the faster and more fun it is when you get to run.
Yes, because that's the next part of the scripture.
Yes.
Run.
Without
things weighing you down, pulling at your legs.
Yes, it's breaking through.
Yeah.
Doing the thing.
Yeah.
You have permission to break through. Break through that barrier, whatever it is. You have that permission. Like, we're giving it to you. We want you to give it to yourself, and we want you to give God permission to speak into it too. So eventually it's him that's constantly giving you the permission to just be.
Exactly, because he's all powerful and so full of strength. And I'm like, if you were going to try to do this alone, forget about it.
Don't do it.
You'd trip at the start line, right? Like, oops, the wine glass just poured into my cup. I don't know how it happened.
It's happened to me before, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because, 2 Corinthians 10:4 says, for the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but have divine power to destroy strongholds. And there's a deeper meaning in another conversation we can have about that exact verse.
Yeah.
But what I loved is the last 2 words. Destroy strongholds. And in an episode of talking about breaking through, that's pretty appealing to me. Like, I want to destroy strongholds. You're not going to control me. I'm going to shed you off of me. I'm throwing you off so that I can be light and fast and run through life as my true healthy self.
Yes.
And it's saying divine power. So tap into that contact us if you have questions of how do I tap into that? Give me some of that.
Mhm,
All powerful creator of the universe could maybe be on my side and channel his strength and give me endurance to press on.
Yes.
Heck yes, you can't do it by yourself.
No, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. And then you're going to have lots of small wins,
Mm-hmm.
some losses too,
Yeah.
but the wins, like every day you go without the thing that was weighing 100 pounds on your back and you've left it back there and you didn't run back and pick it back up. Celebrate that.
It's a victory.
Like, mention that. Like, you don't have to have a glass of champagne to celebrate every small victory. Okay,
Cheers,
you
I
know what
didn't
I'm
drink
saying?
wine.
Yeah.
Back to square one.
Yeah. Whoops.
But with that friend that you told too, you can tell them.
Right. It's been a day. Man, and today was hard, but oh man. And like, I feel so good. Like, just start naming all the things, saying them out loud, writing them down, saying them in your head, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
The more you can talk about the good parts of it, the easier it's going to be to go, that whole thing?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm in control of that. That's not in control of me.
Right.
Because look at all these victories and the success that I've
Yeah.
had in the goal. And that's the good part. If there are those bad parts and missteps, it happens. And so we want to say, give yourself lots of grace too. Have patience, continue to go back to the source of power, lean into God, pray, submit that and admit like, hey, I messed up today. Can we start again tomorrow? And he'll go, yep,
Great.
you got it.
Done.
Oh, you don't hold that against me? No.
No.
You're not condemning me for that?
No.
I love you and I'm with you
Right.
and we're going to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. And so whatever that breakthrough, whatever you need to break through. And I know we talked a lot about like the self-medication and the Netflix and the obvious ones. I feel like there are so many other unobvious ones too.
Yeah.
It's pride, it's vanity, it's grief sometimes. And it lies more into like the let go of every wound that has pierced us. Like at some point, we've all had something done to us that was out of our hands, but we still have responsibility now to heal from that and move on.
Yeah.
Like that person doesn't need to have that power over you anymore. And so I just wanted to open that up too. And just to encourage you, like, you're like, I'm fine with I don't drink, like, and I don't even like TV shows. I read books and we're like, great.
Yeah.
There's probably still something though that is holding you back. And it might be one of the less obvious ones. And so I just wanted to throw that out there too, as you start thinking through, ooh, okay. Yeah. That makes more sense now that you say that piece about, man, I'm just stuck. I can't believe that they did that to me. How long ago was that? 17 years ago. Oh, are you still bringing that into your life?
Yeah, I'm carrying it with me
every
daily.
day.
I'm shackled to that pain.
Super heavy.
Yeah.
Wish I didn't have to carry that.
Guess what? Yeah, the victim mentality is like a harsh phrase.
Yeah.
But it's this idea of like, don't slap like helplessness on your forehead and don't wear that as a label.
Yeah.
You are not helpless and hopeless. You are strong. Be courageous.
Yes.
And break through.
Yes.
So that's what we want to leave you with today. Today, we want you to remember that you have permission to break through.